Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, starting my timer and using my canning funnel to make a puddle that I'm going to flow across, but I sort of want to add all the weird colors into it. Instead of flipping a cup, I'm just going to make a funnel pour. And I don't mind if my sky is very, very white. To begin with, what other color? I have a little bit of, I don't know what this used to be. I think this used to be the Island Blue from Anita's. Anyway, so it doesn't have to be anything special. It just has to come out of a funnel. I think it's probably a good idea, considering what I see there, to hit it with a torch. Maybe a little longer than I should have hit it with a torch. Let's see if I got a skin in there. Wow. Wow. Holy. Okay, so that means there's some house paint in that mixture. And I should just start over. But actually, I'm more tenacious than that. So I'm just going to take that skin right off of there as soon as I can figure out a way to do it, which my Threek will come in really handy. And the Floetrol is a latex paint conditioner, so it will rehabilitate whatever's in there. And when I get to a certain point, if I see I have more, I'll pick it out. That was really not very clever of me. I'm going to put my edge catcher up on the table, and I'm going to decide that I'm not that big of a fan of this white paint, but I want to use it up for that reason. And I don't really have enough. And using it up is definitely an option. So I'm going to throw a little bit of this golden hour in here. Along with, I'm not sure what the color this is. I think this is an iridescent from Arteza. The golden hour is from Arteza. So we're just going to put some of those yellows in there and hope that they do not encounter the blue. We'll work with their challenges as we go along. I don't like that there's no lighting on this side, but I am going to throw it right back again, so it doesn't really matter. I'll let all that go down that way. Throw it back in again. Maybe I'll just turn it around. Maybe I'll see what that thing is. Well, now it's got some blue paint on it. It's going to be one of those days. I think I should have mixed the yellow in with some white maybe before adding it. I'm going to let that go back this direction. If I don't make a point of mixing the blue and the yellow, I won't get green. But people are telling me that there are green skies. So if I can get a nice enough puddle going back across, that paint looks so old, like it has stuff in it. In any case, my plan is to go up and also to keep using the paint I want to use up. And in this case, it's not a bad thing to put a little extra in between. And if I get it spread out far enough, it'll make doing the bottom in a similar manner a lot easier. So I usually tip things down and then back up again. And if I had a light on this side, I would deal with it in a different manner. So let's see what the blue does before I do. I'm not planning on adding any more colors in my sky. I just want to see how far I can get the white to spread and make me happy. And then if I want to, I'll add some colors. But usually when I make a puddle of paint up at the top of the canvas like this, a lot of times I'll squeeze my canvas and let it roll down. Because it makes a seal. It doesn't just automatically drip away. And I can't swipe this because I will make green. But right now, that's not a problem. And if I want to add paint into my gaps, I can still do that a few different ways. One is adding the paint and spreading it with a straw. I'm try and add this blue paint over here, blue and white. Actually, there's a little yellow in there too, but I still haven't mixed it and made green, which is the goal, is to avoid the green. I'm sorry to those people who like green skies. I'm not a huge fan of green skies, but I am a fan of skies. And drips are going to work to my benefit. I saw a little tiny shade of green. I might want to hit that with the torch. I might want to put some more white in there, because I can, sort of thing. And I keep being called to I want to mix that in first this time. Just ever so. I don't know, this could not work. It was kind of a rogue idea. I've been watching some Seascape videos by a newbie that obviously has some talent about making escapes. I can swipe across the bottom. You know what? And I think I might want to do that. Because I like that softness, the subtlety. I kind of want this yellow, big long yellow line to decide to come over, and I don't mind if everything moves. And I don't mind helping it. Not as thrilled where the green is, but I'm liking the yellow. And I can put it right back in again if I want. If it hasn't mixed too much, I can put it right back in, and I might. I have to like what I see, so I'm not going to stop until I do. And I think I've ever done this in a complete tilt. Let's see what colors I've got and if I want to put them back in or not. Let's also take any excess right off the edge. I should show you that. I should look for objects in there because I'm seeing them from here. That's an object that can go away. That's probably a bubble. I don't know what that is. I will hit this really fast. Those look like bubbles, but it kind of felt like if I'd already torched. Well, that's a pretty sky. There are lots and lots of little bubbles in there. Torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint before they harden and become little nodules, or pop and leave little pock marks. I kind of want some orange over here, but I think I'm going to keep using the white. And I might be tempted just to keep playing. I like stripes. I like my little tool. I didn't put any cell activator on there, but I don't think I care. I'm glad I got away with heating the paint and still not getting stuck with glop. That was not a recommended thing. So maybe one more go down here. With the purple flash from Folk Art. And let it tip. Move its stripes where it wants. That's a pretty sky. I like that sky. Good, we got some spreading pink, and that's what I was after. Let everything move as far as it wants to move. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with this other paint, but I have a feeling that I'm going to get it. I'm going to make use of it. Really liking that sky a lot. Even with a little bit of greenish yellow that I was avoiding but didn't completely succeed at. I could take some of this white, pink and orange in it, and just give it a brief pull. That kind of worked. So I should throw that in my littler bucket, which I have a couple of buckets now. And I should take all this paint put it right back on the canvas. I'm going to grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. I'm going to put every kind of white that I've got to spare right down there. I just feel like spreading the paint. And maybe that's not such a bad idea. Because paint will flow to paint. Whatever I have to start with will help the next stuff that I add to move across more easily. Right now it looks like a reflection of the sky on the beach to me. I should show you that really quickly. Reflection of the sky. Yeah. I'm just going to put a line across. I'm imagining that if I have some paint to flow up there, that I can fill the gap in between. I think that has got to go. What are you? At least it's not a bug. I found a bug last night. It might have been a spider. It wasn't very big, but I definitely found it embedded in one of my artworks. I don't particularly care for that. Okay, so I've got paint on my spatula, and I'm going to use it. I kind of love the bottom. I love the yellow. Wow, I'm really surprised how much I like that. It's pretty pale. It didn't make any green, which is really good. Although it wouldn't be that bad of an idea to have green down there. I think I may wind up swiping in some cell activator Depends on how this goes. Yeah, I'm pushing it up into the gap. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. I hadn't really decided. This could be a marsh scene. I grew up on some marshes in Maine. So, now, my question is, what am I going to use? And it could be just about anything. Oh, that says it's an Amsterdam cell activator. No, that's not what I want. And what is this? Amsterdam white, which would be okay. No. Meeden white. And what is that thing? What are you, thing? I'm not going to make the mistake of torching right now, especially since I want any and all weird little anomalous objects to come out before I continue. That's what I get for using old paint, but I want to use old paint up. This is not old paint. Alright, so I'm going to try. This is some bronze from Arteza. This is some metallic black from Anita's. I don't know, but I think that this is a silver from Arteza also. No matter what I get, I'm going to add some more white, probably a little bit of gold. I wouldn't mind adding some blue, but I think that that's another time. This is some iridescent gold from Golden. This is the Deco Art Americana. And where is, I just want to use this up. I saw hair go. I got 2 minutes before my timer goes off again and gives me the last minute. Well, I'm going to tip. I'm going to grab that edge catcher back from across the room. Let all that go down for a start. And then if I want to add white, that's the perfect time to do it. I think. Not having done anything exactly in this way before, which is definitely something I like to do. That bubble that's in there is just remaining. It's huge. And it's not huge anymore. Excuse me. So what should I try and tell you now before it's too late? That a smaller edge catcher would have worked. No matter what happens, I will do something to go back to the other side. But I'd like to pull some paint and throw it down and then roll it back again. Which is a tricky process. I'm glad I have the yellow in the background because that is something that's going to stay. Whoa! Okay, that was not part of this process. How am I going to fix that? I'm going to let it go for right now. Just a new cloud bank. Alright, I've got 1 minute left. So I was a little clumsy. A lot. I was a lot clumsy. I'm not sure where to go. I should tell you guys there's a monthly drawing. I don't know what this is going to look like. You can find the prizes for the monthly drawing at the beginning of the exhibition video on the end screens of every video. I would like enough paint to be spread across the entire canvas